Hello, duelists. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so this is actually from the exact same day when the new list was announced, and we just decided to already start playing by it because try to get a head start. So my Stratos just got ashed. Damn. Uh, Basically, I'm playtesting my heroes because every new list, I always kind of just go back and basically just try to work on my hero deck and my Bell decks. Those are the ones I really play right now. Yeah, pretty much the ones I focus on, honestly. So I guess that's pretty much everything. On the right is Chandler McGill playtesting his Maliss deck ever since it got hit. So Maliss players have been kind of scrambling, trying to figure out what to do next. Since now they can't really focus on the Nightmare Griffin lock, which I'm glad was. Yeah, he's playtesting some interesting cards. Literally, the list got announced like the exact same day as this recording. So he was just like scrambling to think of some quick replacement cards. So he just decided to attack in uh, Triple Tactics Thrust, which I might have to get a set of now, and some other one-off cards just to troll around basically today to play test. So that's pretty much everything. Also, I don't remember why I hear mass changed on my blast. Probably because my hand was that bad, and I just was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just mess around. And really quick though, before we get to the rest of the video, if you enjoy this and you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos. Let me know in the comments. I already asked this before, but let me know what do you think are going to be the best decks going into the new meta. I personally think Blue Eyes is going to be up there. Crystron definitely is. Rizel and Mac and Malice are both very skill strong contenders, and everything's gonna be like shoehorning the Fiends in the engine. Let's be real. So this is gonna be an interesting next couple of months, and that's pretty much everything. Also, thank you so much if you already have, but if you haven't already, if we hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of summer, basically by the time September rolls around, let's just say I have a punishment I have to do from the other members of the channel. Now, he's basically just going off, using his IP. He has my he change of hearted my. Is that the right way to say it? Change of heart tid. He used change of heart on my Mass Hero Blast. Speaking of which, man, I really do hope we get those new Mass Heroes, like the announcement of what they do, and I really hope we eventually get those to the TCG. So let's see. Not really much I could do. It was one of those games where I didn't open up any hand traps or anything, so I just gotta basically just wait. So again, he's basically just going off with the Malice, doing Malice stuff. Let's see. After playing this game, I'm gonna be real. Malice, okay, Malice was you were able. It's weird. Just the problem with them at the time was if you tried to like Ash, Valor, any of them, Valor and Imperm usually the best ones. They pretty much could just go out to another card and just like banish each other themselves or use other cards to banish them. They can just still go off. So that was always an issue. That's why siding them was annoying. You had to do like Lancia, Chaos Hunter, stuff like that. Luckily now it feels a lot more doable since hand traps can now actually mess with them, which is good, especially with Shifter being at one. I don't think anyone's gonna miss that card. Let's see, and he's going to go into his. I think it's called Whitebinder. Okay, no, the one of the red queens is gonna link off with my hero Blast in order to go into. Let's see. Okay, yeah, access code. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I saw some people complaining about Coder getting hit, even, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little funny. Okay, I just call it there because it's how much I could do. I saw some people complaining about it, but I'm like, there's literally so much Cyber's support out there. It really doesn't matter. You can find a substitute. Okay, so I lost this one. So thanks to the magic of editing, we're gonna cut to game two. And just like that, we're back. So I'm actually going to go first this time. And for the second game in a row, I actually drew into a Hero Libs. But for once, it actually went through. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Okay, he's gonna use Ash on Stratos, so that sucks, but it's cool. I'm just gonna normal summon Vision Hero Lion. Yeah, I'm gonna. I usually use Ash or not Ash. I usually use Hero Lives or Stratos these days, literally just to bait the Ash, because 9 out of 10 times I swear they usually have it. And so I'm just gonna send Shadow Mist, and I'm gonna use Myon to add a Dusted Gold to my hand. And he also had the Droll and Lockbird. So yeah, that sucks, but hey, what can you do, right? So yeah, I saw a lot of people complain, like Malice players mostly, complaining about Coder getting hit. I'm like, there's one, you're gonna get new stuff, so calm down, and two, literally the card was just a ridiculously easy to go into extender. So let's be real. So there's not much I could do. So I just link off and set two. He's gonna try to sign it mining. I have the Ash this time. All right, cool. I'm also going to. I don't know why I did this, but I was. I guess for a second, I almost forgot what I was playing against. So I actually mass changed into Dark Law. Now, normally this helps him, and he's going to use his card, and I have to and I lose the card from my hand. No, that was the one I already sent. Yeah. So yeah. Oh wait, no. He used tactics and made me ditch a dusted gold from my hand. And yeah, there's not much you could do. Let's see. So I'm actually going to draw into and use Fusion Destiny. Now, this is why Fusion Destiny is such a good card still, because you get shut down, but if you can literally use it as your backup contingency plan. So I'm going to send Malicious and Denier to the grave. Let's see. So if I remember right, yeah, I'm going to go into DPE. Now, usually you could no, what else? Oh yeah, let's see. I'm basically just asking does he have a response because again you got to be careful. So I'm basically just thinking here, basically contemplating whether or not to keep going or play a little more safe because he only has one card in hand and I have DP, so I decided just to screw it, play safe. So I attack over it. It comes back because dot skipper's effect, so I just have Dark Law attack over it. It's banished. Let's see. And I decide, and then I just set, and there you go. He's gonna imperm on his turn my cards, and he pretty much just scoops right there because there's not much else he can do. So that was a interesting game too. Now I'll see you in the tiebreaker. Okay, we're back, and time for the tiebreaker. So he's gonna use terraforming to search out his field spell. Let's see. Oh, I already mentioned this at the beginning, but yeah, even this was recorded on the first day when the list was announced. We already we were already playing by the new list because might as well because it was literally announced the day before it would be put into implemented into effect. So he's gonna sign it right here. He's gonna ditch his card, be able to try to search, try to go off. Basically, we thought let's just try to get a head start on everybody. So we're already playing under the new rules. So a lot of these cards are hit to two, and unfortunately, I did have to cut out two crossouts. But hey, what can you do, right? This is how it goes sometimes. So if you want to see an updated hero list, let me know, and I'll probably try to get that out soon. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I was going to normal summon this white rabbit. I actually have the imperm. Okay, so instead he's just going to activate his field spell. Let's see. Now he's going to be able to banish from his deck his. I think this is supposed to be Cheshire Cat, I think. I don't know. I'm not big on Alice in Wonderland. Let's see. I think it is. So I'm basically just shuffling his deck and we'll see what happens. So he's going to link off. He's going to go into that reptile card that banishes from the deck. Yeah. And now he just gets another one and he's linking off into there. So, yeah, the deck can still go, if I'm being honest with you. Let's see. So he's basically going, yeah, be able to search out his field spell. And the deck is just going to get better next, like in a couple of months, because we're getting a new set with new Malice cards. So I'm seeing a lot of people, being doom and gloom about him. Like, calm down, honestly. But that happens all the time whenever a new list comes out. There are people who always just want to be doom and gloom about everything. Give it a couple weeks to get over it. Okay, so he's going to use his field spell and banish from the deck. Oh no, he's going. Yeah, no, he's going to. What's a different card actually? Okay, yeah, is Dodscaper instead. Let's see. Now he's going to link all of them all together. He's going to his White Binder, if I remember right. Okay, he's going to be able to get his trap card back. And one of his monsters. And he's going. White Rabbit lets him banish up to 3 cards from either player's graveyard. He's decided, screw it. He does banish my Imperm. I mean, why not, right? For the record, sorry about the glare. I can't do anything about it. And his sleeves are white, so yeah, that doesn't help. Let's see. Let's see again. Sorry for the dead silence. I didn't open up besides Imperm. I didn't really open up any hand traps, so I have to basically just wait. Let's see. I think he's just contemplating what to do next. Because it's like literally our first game under the new list, so he was still trying to figure out what else could he go into. Because usually beforehand, Malice would go into like a Boku and like or Nightmare Griffin, and Boku, and all that, which is pretty crazy. So, man, again, I do not feel bad about Nightmare Griffin, if I'm being honest. Okay, cool, and he passes to me. Literally every game, I drew a hero lives at the beginning, but this time, let's see if I can actually use it. Because again, yeah, what the hell, man? So I'm just actually normal summon my second Stratos, and this one can actually go off this time. Finally, it's kind of funny actually. All 3 games, I tried to hero libs in the Stratos, and yeah, but hey, like I said, that's usually what I played for. So I'm gonna add Ferris to my hand. And I actually did open up Malicious. So I'm going to ditch Malicious from my hand to go into Ferris. And if you've seen Heroes, how they work, you should already know this combo. It's literally a 1-2. You go increase Tribute, and go increase as a monster. Use increase summon Vion. You just pretty much go from there. I already have Malicious in the grave, so I think. Who did I send? Okay, yeah. Vion is right there. So I'm going to send to the graveyard. Denier. Yeah, I figured. Cool. So I have a pretty interesting field so far. So I'm going to use Vion's second ability to banish Ferris from the grave because I really don't need it right now. So I'm just going to banish it in Search Polymerization. Okay, so Poly's in my hand. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can just go try to go Malicious. But again, that fear of Nib is always alive, so you gotta be careful. So I was basically really contemplating. By now, it was already like 5 summons. So I was thinking, all right, I'm not gonna take the chance. So instead, I'm just gonna tribute 3 monsters in order to go to Plasma. The reason I do this now is because I want to shut off any monsters he gets on my like his White Binder or stuff like that. So that's actually taken care of. So now I'm going to be able to go into Malicious. Now I'm going to link off Malicious and Stratos to go into Cross Crusader. Now I went to Cross Crusader first. That way I can bring back Denier from the graveyard. Because I've mentioned this before. You want to do this because this way you brought Denier back using Crusader's effect. So you didn't really use Denier's ability to special summon itself. So you'll be able to shuffle back your Malicious that was banished, but you'll still be able to special summon Denier using its own ability. You just won't be able to shuffle back this turn. That's I've told some other newer hero players that are locals. You want to make sure you do that sequence first. That way you don't miss out on a free special summon. So I'm gonna use Malicious again. He's just looking over my grave right now. Let's see. So I'm gonna go into Malicious and I'm gonna link off Malicious and Cross Crusader to go into Denier. Oh, not Denier, Deceiver. This way I can add Neos to my hand. Yeah. And I already have Polymerization, and I think I already had a monster in hand to fusion summon. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use Malicious again. And I'm going to go into the. I think this is my last one. Yeah. My last Malicious in order to. As I think it is. Yeah. One, two, three. Yeah, that's all three. I'm going to link them up to go into my Wonder Driver. You always want to end up Wonder Driver on field. And I'm going to show it from the hand. I'm going to fuse Neos. And I actually had Sinister Necrom in my hand, crazy enough. And I'm going to fusion into Sunrise. I'm going to summon Sunrise to the field, to the arrow that Wonder Driver points to. So that way, chain 1, Sunrise, chain 2, Wonder Driver. So thanks to Wonder Driver, I'll get to reset Polymerization. And thanks to Sunrise, I'll be able to add Miracle Fusion to my hand. Let's see. So I'm going to banish Necrom right now. In order to, at this point, I was thinking, okay, if he was going to nib, he would have done it as soon as Plasma was summoned. So I was basically thinking, okay, he probably doesn't have it in hand, so I'm just going to go off. So I banished Necrom, summoned Hell Rider in order to get Dark Fusion. Man, I got to get one of those ultis from the OTS packs. Now, I'm really hoping I can pull one of those soon. Let's see. So I'm going to next use, because I have a Destiny hero, I'm going to special summon a Denier from my graveyard. I'm going to use my set Polymerization to fuse Hell Rider and my Denier to go into DPE. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use Plasma's ability to absorb his White Binder. And I'm just counting off the attack points of all my monsters. I could still keep going, but I was thinking maybe I should try to go for game right here. So I'm going to swing, and I was going to attempt to use Sunrise ability. But he's going to use his trap card to go into his Red Queen, I think. But I was explaining to him how DP was lowering his monster's attack by like 200 for each monster. So I had 10 hero monsters, so his monster was already losing 2,000 attacks. So the attack boost his monster got really didn't matter. So I attacked over 23, 29, 29, as well as 23. As pretty much game right there. Yep. I was double checking to make sure. He's battle phase, so even if he did have nib, he couldn't use it right now, anyways. And yeah, I got it. Okay, so that was our first match under the new list. Let me know what you thought of this game. Let me know if you want to see an updated hero list. I'm working on one, and that's pretty much everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.